Hello everybody, long time no see. It has been quite a while since I last did a video. If you're new to this channel, my name is Emmi and I'm a Finnish knitter and I love doing my knitting videos, some vlogs, and now I'm doing a little podcast for you. I'm gonna show you my works in progress and some finished projects. And I want to show you some yarns in the end that I don't think I have shown in here. So I'm glad to have you here. Well, I'm gonna start with what I'm wearing right now. I have my Cozy Moments cardigan. This is quite an old project. Yeah, nothing new. I think you have seen it in my channel before. Yeah, but this one is new. This is my Ocean Dream top. I knitted this with Drops Muscat yarn. I have never used it before, but I think I quite like it. The yarn first seemed very like shiny when I first got it, and I was like, oh my god, I don't really like this yarn. But I don't think it's very shiny when you have the finished project. It's very different. Yeah, very good experience with that yarn. I really recommend it. And I have had some hard time with Drops cotton yarns to find like a good basic. And what I mean by that it's not very thin or very thick. I think this is just perfect because, you know, Drops Saffron, for example, that is very thin and it's quite annoying to work with, and then Drops Paris, it is very thick, and I think the projects that I do with it turn out very like bulky. Yeah, I really like this Ocean Dream top. Yeah, it has quite like a very basic like razor back. Yeah. Then I think I'm gonna show you first those Finnish projects. I think you saw this in my last podcast if you watched it. This was my Ulala top. Like this. This is from Drops Paris yarn. And I knitted this with 4mm needles. So I think it's turned out quite good. I don't know why I don't like that yarn because this is quite cute. It has a crisscross on the back. But for this one, what I have finished now is this skirt. So it's a matching set. I have been going crazy about matching sets in this summer. For the upcoming summer, it's not yet very, or I think you could say it is starting to be summer now. But yeah, this is the skirt that I needed for it, and I did the increases not like in the pattern, so this doesn't fit quite as I was thinking I would want it to fit. So that is a bit yeah, it is cute, but it doesn't fit as I want it to fit. It looks a bit weird, the increases, and I think it looks like it's shorter from the back. So we'll see. Maybe I will wear it in the summer. I don't know. But yeah, sometimes that happens with knitting. And I am way too lazy to start unraveling it right now because I have a million of projects that I wanna do. You will see. Then this is summary project 2. This is my kultasäde knitted vest. Maybe you have seen this in my shorts, and I did actually a vlog where I knitted this. Yeah, this is, oh my god, what yarn did I use for this one? Oh, this one is Drops Bell. I really love that yarn. For summer it is super like airy, or not airy, I think, what is the word? Cool. I think that's a right word for it. Yeah, I really like this one. And for this one too, I have something negative to say. I wish I would have done this in one size bigger, because this is quite tight fitting, and I don't know, because my vision was to, you know, wear this on its own in summer, but it's a bit tight, so I don't know, it's maybe too revealing, yes. I don't like to show too much of my cleavage, so we'll see. I think I'm gonna wear it still. Like I say in many of my things that, oh, this would have been better if I have done this, and you know, but still I usually end up wearing them, so don't worry. And then this is also Drops Bell yarn. I think you saw this too in my last podcast. This is, I think it's True Love dress. It has this I-cord, sorry, my English is not good today. It's never good in my videos. But yeah, it has this I-cord straps that you tie it into a bow. I think that is so cute little detail in this dress. And yeah, this is also from Drops Bell yarn. I really love that. That is the best summer yarn from Drops. Yeah, I started this last summer and I didn't get to finish it. I had that dress, you know, quite far. I think I was like right here, and I stopped working on it when it became fall, and I was like, oh, I didn't get to finish it for the summer, so it was laying on my couch for very long time. But couple of months ago I got this inspiration to knit summer things, and I finished this back then, and I was like, why didn't I finish it, because I had so little to go. But I remember that last summer I was originally thinking that I would do the maxi version of this, so it would have been a lot more work to do this. But now I'm quite happy that I didn't do the maxi version, because yeah, I don't think I would have worn it that much. I don't know. It really depends. I sometimes like to wear maxi and midi dresses, but this summer I have been visioning more mini skirts and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm quite excited about that one. But I have to say this. Oh, I hope I'm not sounding very negative in this video, but this color, I mean, what was I thinking? I did knit last summer very like basic colors, and I have bought many basic yarns, and I have been thinking like that, why did I buy these basic yarns? And I'm like really crazy about colors. I have always been, I think, but for some reason I thought that I shouldn't knit with colors because, you know, I'm not gonna wear them and I'm gonna get sick of them in a couple of years. But I don't think so. I have always loved to wear very colorful things. But I think this is very good basic color, and I think I'm gonna wear it a lot. I mean, it is very like exciting to look at, even with this color. But yeah, let's get into these colorful things back here. And this beauty is my Rosanna sweater. I feel that there is yarn fluff in my nose and my mouth. That is so annoying. Sorry. Yeah, this is my Rosanna sweater. Look how pretty it is. This pattern is so like basic cables, but I think it's so pretty at the same time. And this color, it is so delicious. Yeah, this one I knitted with Drops Air yarn. I love the sleeves. They are very wide. I didn't have to do any decreases on these sleeves, so I love that. I usually hate doing decreases in the sleeves. I don't know why that is so annoying, but yeah, I always love a sweater and a cardigan where I don't need to do those things. So, and this hem, I had to redo it like 3 or 4 times because I just didn't make it work. It was quite annoying, and I had to ask in my Instagram for advice back then, that what do I do wrong, because this turned out that it was like this, you know, that it was so much wider than the body of this sweater. So someone said to me that usually when you knit with Drops Air, that you need to have like 2 size smaller the needle in the ribbing parts. At least that's what happened to me, because Drops Air, it is how do I say it, it is like very loose. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, keep in mind that maybe you have to size down quite a bit. And you know, I have to say this, that the yarn suggestion for this pattern was not Drops Air. I think it was some wool yarn, like 100% wool. I don't know what was the vahvuus. Mikä on vahvuus? Yeah, I don't remember, but I put the word in the screen. Yeah, so I am very happy about this, even though I had to fight with this hem so much. But yeah, this is, I have worn this quite a bit. Now it's getting a little bit warmer in here in Finland. So yeah, I have to say goodbye to my sweaters for now, but I'm wearing a cardigan. And I think cardigans are okay because they are very airy. Yeah, this is my Frey sweater, my second Frey. This is knitted with Drops Charisma yarn. Maybe you have seen this if you follow me on Instagram. You should. I'm there, Knit with Emmy. Yeah, this one, I love this one. This is so cute and I love the colors. I was having that really intense pink face. I still don't know how to say the face word. Yeah, my pink face did turned into yellow. I have always loved yellow, and I think yellow and pink are the colors for me that I am loving always. I do go from pink face to yellow face. That is always the case for me. Yeah, I really love this. This was I think this is quite easy project. There is nothing too complicated about this one, and I had needed this once before, so yeah, not much to say about it. I have the color in the first fray that I needed. It was quite tight, so now I was able to do a little bit looser. I mean, it doesn't show, I don't think so, but yeah, it like goes easily over my head. Yeah, I wish to knit these not drops. I wish to knit this Frey sweater in the next fall in pink. I am imagining that this yellow color here would be like pink, like very light pink, like in my water bottle, maybe something like that. And the dots would be maybe red, and the roses would also be red, maybe white, I don't know, like, I mean, this part would be white, I don't know, we'll see. I have so many ideas. I really do have so many ideas, and I have so much yarn, and I'm really trying not to buy any yarn now because I'm always saying that, but it's so hard not to. And when you see in Instagram all these beautiful new knit designs, then I just want to buy all these patterns and the yarns for them. Now I think yes, I did count my yarns and for how many projects I do have bought yarn. So I have yarn for 16 projects right now. Yeah, that is quite crazy. So I really am trying not to buy any new yarns before I have done those, because it is crazy to always buy new yarns and new patterns and have these yarns waiting for me to do them. Let's move on into my WIPs. I'm gonna show you the one that I'm so excited about. First, this is Novitas Hehku yarn. Novita hehku. This is, I think it's 60% wool and 40% mohair, so I think it's quite nice. This is gonna be a limoncello cardigan. I have another sleeve to go, and I have to do the collar and the finishing edges to the front. I don't know how to say that in English. And I have to buy buttons for it and knit the buttons. Sew the buttons. Yeah, this is how it looks. It is so freaking beautiful. I hope you can see. This is how it looks in the front. You can see, and the sleeve also has that pattern. This is looking quite tiny, to be honest. Maybe I'll show you. That has been making me a bit sad. I hope that the blocking will fix it. Because, you know, this sleeve is very tight. I think the blocking will help a bit. Maybe I should have size up. Maybe I think I am doing a small one, and I have quite tight knitting tension nowadays. And this yarn is not the same that it is recommended in that book, in that pattern. And yes, I should have done the gauge swatch, but you know, I never do those. I am always way too excited to start a new project, and I'm like, oh, I just want to start it. I don't want to waste my time doing a gauge swatch. So maybe I should have done that, because this made me a bit sad, but let's just trust the process and trust that blocking will loosen it up a bit. I don't want this to be like very oversized. I want it to be, you know, that it fits quite good, but not like tight, like tight. Yeah, but I'm gonna still wear it, even though if it's gonna be tight, I'm gonna wear it, because this is so beautiful. Like this lace pattern, you know, I wanna say this story behind this, because I bought those yarns for that cardigan, I think over a year ago, maybe, and I always dreamt about that cardigan and thought that maybe someday. Yes, I think it's quite silly that I bought the yarn for it, and then I thought that I'm not skilled enough to start knitting this cardigan. So I just always thought that I have to learn more and do those easy lace patterns and things like that before I start that one. And then I just decided to start it a few weeks ago, and I'm so happy that I did, because this maybe if you are a beginner, this may look very like hard. This is so simple. Yeah, you just follow the pattern and you're good to go. I think that sometimes these patterns may look like very, you just you don't know how to do it, but when you know, just follow it step by step and maybe watch some YouTube tutorials, then you're good to go. And yeah, I have learned so freaking much in the last, like, I would say a year. since I started doing these cable things and lace patterns. Yeah, I have learned so much, and I really want to encourage everyone to just try them out, because they may be looking that they are very hard to knit, but you just, for this one for example, you just have to know how to do knit and purl. Yeah, you know, these cables, you take this double pointed needle and move the stitches. Yeah, it is very simple when you just try it out and maybe watch a tutorial. There is nothing very complicated about those. So this is me encouraging every beginner to try this out, and color work too. I think that may be intimidating to some people, but I think, you know, you just slowly follow the pattern and you are good to go. And for this one, I think this is, at least what I think is that this is quite beginner friendly, because you only have this color work thing here on the bottom. So when you are done with this, you just have this very simple pattern. And for the sleeves, you don't have to do any color work. Yeah. Then I have only 2 WIPs left. Let me show you them. I show this very basic t-shirt first. This is a sailor tee. I am knitting it with drops saffron, and I'm holding it in double. Like I said in the beginning of this video, that this yarn is very thin, so I decided to do it like this. And I'm using a 4mm needles. Yeah, this is very basic. This color is not black. I think it looks black on camera, but it is this chocolate brown. I have, like I said, I have so much yarn, so I am really trying to use it up this year. I really shouldn't even buy any new yarns for the rest of the year. Yeah, this was a bit challenging, because you have to do the short rows here on the shoulders, and then you start this raglan. Is it raglan in English? Raglan increases. I love doing raglan because I hate picking up the stitches and doing the front and back piece like on their own. I love doing these raglans. I really love them. They are super simple to me. Yeah, I have knitted t-shirts before, so that's quite fun to have a knitted t-shirt, you know, for the spring and maybe summer. Then I have this Louisa top. These are Drops Bell yarns, and this is the Louisa top. I don't know if you have seen that this is actually a set. This is top and skirt. Like I said in the beginning of this video, that I am going crazy about sets, and I'll show you after this one my plans for another set. Yeah, this is how this one looks. It is this like a wavy pattern, and yeah, this has been quite slow to knit. I was very surprised about that, because we have purl rows, so that always slows things down so much. And I know knitting shouldn't be something that you have to finish very fast, all these projects. It should be, you know, relaxing and enjoying the knitting process. And I really do enjoy this knitting process, but sometimes when it feels like that the work is not that it's never gonna get done because it is so slow, that's sometimes frustrating. But I think for this one, because it changes color, that makes it quite exciting. And yeah, this one is a color that I thought I would never ever use, but to be honest, it was a bit of an accident. I did order these yarns online because I think I have said this before sometime, that in the city where I live, it feels like that there is never available these colors that I would like to get. And this looked so much more like pinkish color. So I decided to order those, and I was quite shocked when I saw this, and I was like, oh, I don't want to knit with that. But then I just started, and now I love this color. I think these colors work so good together. Yeah, this is gonna be the Louisa top, and I'm gonna do the skirt for it in the same colors. I have some yarns here that I have not shown here on my YouTube. This is Drops Melody. This is color 24. This was also, I have been too courage to always order my yarns and just trust the picture that is on the online, because I usually always have these disappointments when I get these yarns and I'm like, oh, but that is not the color that I wanted. So this is kind of what happened with this one. This was much more like white color, like very like creamy white. And this looks a bit gray, like in, I don't know how it shows in the camera, but this does seems a bit a gray color. And I want to knit a cardigan with this. I was shocked when I got this yarn, but now I think that, oh, this is gonna be cute cardigan. I have said that I want to knit more cardigans. I have this cardigan and the limoncello that I'm knitting. They are my only cardigans that I have made for me. So I want to make a very basic cardigan, like you know, sileä neule, mikä se on? Sileä neule kuitenkin. And with some buttons like this. What do you call this? That there is nothing like that it's just this knit stitch. Yeah. So that is my plan with that Drops Melody. But we'll see when I'm gonna make these, because I think I have shown many yarns in my videos and told what my plans are, and I end up, you know, doing another projects because I have so much yarn. So we will see. Don't just wait for me to do those and be excited for those, because it might be that I am gonna knit this cardigan in 2 years. So of course you can be excited about that if you want to, but just know that it might take me a while, and because, you know, summer is about to come. I think it is here. Let's just say summer is here finally. So maybe I'm gonna do tops and skirts and dresses, which leads me to these yarns. These are my Drops Muscat yarns. For this baby blue color, I'm gonna knit this Ocean Dream top that I'm wearing. I saw this in, I was watching a Finnish knitting podcast, and the girl was wearing this Ocean Dream top with a baby blue color. I think it was the Sailor Swift top. I think it was that. But I think they are quite similar, to be honest. So I want to do the Ocean Dream top with this baby blue. And then I have this Drops Muscat, again in this pink color. And for this one, I'm gonna do a set top and skirt. They are gonna be from the same designer that has done this dress pattern. So the skirt will be just as, you know, mini skirt with this pink color, and the top, it was like a, do you say a razor like top? It is not this v-neck, but it is like, it goes like this and has this little I-cord straps, and from the back too it is quite high. So that is my plan for this Drops Muscat. And these colors, if you are curious, this is number 60 and this is 5. Yeah, that is all of my WIPs and finished projects from lately, and some new yarns. Oh my god. Oh, my man is gonna he's gonna be mad at me if he watches this video because I have said so many times that I am not gonna buy any more new yarns, and these are new yarns. No, I mean, he's not gonna be mad, but he's gonna be like, I think all knitters know how tempting it is to buy new yarns and, you know, dream about always these new projects that you're gonna knit in 5 years to have yarns for the next 5 years. Yeah, I have many plans for summer knitting, like you saw, and I have some yarns from last year. I have this yellow yarn from last year that I bought. I think I'm gonna do a very basic yellow dress. Yeah, dresses, skirts and tops are gonna be maybe on my needles when I get to finish this one. I don't think I'm gonna do sweaters for the next few months. We'll see. But I'm dreaming about doing these tops and skirts and dresses. Yes. Let me know in the comments if you have any summer projects, or do you still knit your sweaters and cardigans? You can find me at Instagram at knitwithemmy, and I always post so much in there, my finished projects and some WIPs and short videos. So check me out at there, and yeah, leave me a comment about your knitting plans for the upcoming summer. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. See you again in the next video. Bye bye!